Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, the Lost Chevalier, and today I'm with a co-host, Voodoo. Let's say, how would you define yourself? The dancing skeleton or the Voodoo of the, or the jazz skeleton? Because your profile pic is something like that.
I'm a little bit of both, you could say.
Oh, I see.
It's two options, both chosen. Yeah, I'm Voodoo Jazz, and it is an honor to be in your video for this day, and I can't wait to see what this game will have for us to offer.
Oh, the honor is all mine, my friend. The honor is all mine. So, let us hit new game and let us play the Black Book, a game about folklore from the Eastern Europe. Let's go. Let's see. Difficulty can be changed, set in any moment. Let's go for normal difficulty. Oh, the game is in Polish. Once upon a time, I will tell you a story. Oh, I don't know. Should I talk over the narrator? I think not.
I'm not sure. Usually you don't talk over.
Yeah.
Воспитывал сироту, как-то мужик один знающий. Дедом Егором звали.
That's the language we don't know, though.
Ну, а она все не хотела колдуньей становиться. Замуж собиралась за парня одного.
I'm loving it so far.
Не помню уж, что там было. Да покончил парень-то с собой. Его за оградкой церковной и схоронили.
Oh no.
Дорога, значит, в ад ему была прямиком.
Yeah.
Ну а сирота, Василиса, с этим не собиралась мириться. Решила вызволить душу его из пекла. А для того надо было в черной книге, что у Егора хранилось, открыть 7 печатей, да и спуститься за ним. Тогда и согласилась Василиса стать ведьмой. А ведьмами-то в банях, да на перекрестках делаются. Вот и отправилась, значит, Василиса на розыск.
Okay, I'm loving this story so far. We have a...
Oh yeah, I'm already feeling the lore, the immersion coming through.
Yeah. Morteshka, the game developer. Good. Cool. Kudos to you. You have made so far a magnificent story and we are just getting started. 8079.
Yeah, props to you.
It's super awesome. The idea of a loved one's taking its own life and you like, I need to take him out of hell, so I'm gonna to become a witch. And you do that for love.
An interesting little tidbit.
That's something interesting because in history, in the classical era, there was the idea that suicide wasn't something bad. There were even I'm talking about the classical era before the Christendom takeover. For example, there were people that was sad and didn't feel well with their lives, and the philosophers will go to these persons and tell them in their face to take your own life. If life doesn't give you anything, just take it away and end this.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, it was a little hardcore back then.
Hardcore for sure.
So you had this how do you say, suicide specialist that will help you to make the decision to take your own life. They weren't there to tell you like, no, don't do this, it's bad. They were there to tell you, no, yeah, take it. If your life is miserable, why prolong it?
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's in this particular year, right?
No, that is this is the
1897.
This is the 1800s. That is already Christendom territory, so suicide is bad. The time that I'm talking about is classical era, so before Christ.
Oh, all right.
What I'm talking about is before Christ. The Romans used this thing. Well, let's continue the game because I went into a tangent about history because, well, I'm a history nerd. What are we gonna do?
Of course. As you're speaking aloud, you can continue the little dialogue as you speak.
Oh,
that can
yeah.
help. The story.
Oh my god, waiting for someone to return is so sad. I have passed for that. It's terrible.
So relatable.
Да не сел на лавочку тесаную. Куда же ты собрался, милый мой? От родных до от лета теплого.
This is beautiful written. Beautifully
Very
written.
poetic.
Yep.
Нет для тебя видно ни входу, ни выходу. Из-под сырой земли матушки.
I really like the setting they're starting off with. It's like dark fantasy a little bit.
Well, the basically European folklore, all the folklore of Europe, especially the East, they are always dark. The folklore,
Always.
the folklore
No exceptions.
usually is not a folklore that is like sunlights and rainbows. Most of the time, they are dark.
Dark.
Especially
Grimdark.
especially because the cultural machinations that came with Christianity that try to give like a plot twist to everything that came before it, like for example pagan gods, pagan traditions, paganism in general. They all created this idea that these creatures that came in the night were actually sons of the devil. So you have a lot of dark tones in folklore in general.
У деда знамя заберу.
That is super interesting and super nice to see because, for example, the creatures that come in the night to take naughty children. Nah, the children that misbehave, they will be taken in the night by the demon. And so, and the ghost and the ghouls and all of that. So
That
epic.
sort of thing.
Я сама с того пути дорожки тебя вытащу. Ты спи пока. Спи. А я
Basilissa is our character, our protagonist that is trying to take. Oh, it's a point and click game. I love it already.
Oh man.
Oh, I
Point
love
and click adventure, here we go.
Here we go.
With very good art style, I dare say.
нужно дорожку.
Very good
Yeah.
art.
Солнце уж иголки золотит.
So we need to become a witch, and in order to become a witch, we need to go to a crossroads. I don't know what's the thing with crossroads. All the time, in all the folklore, the people find the devil in the crossroads. I think if I had to analyze it, I will say that is because. Oh yeah, they didn't. Yes, I will explain this in a second. But in all the folklore, it's always like when you're in a crossroads, you are given a choice, and usually it's two choices.
Yes.
So the devil appears and tries to tempt you to take the wrong choice, the easy path, and then there is the difficult path that is the rightful choice. So I can actually understand why the crossroads has such a, how do you say, symbolism behind it.
I think that came from the Bible. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I
Like that symbolism is told.
I don't
and
know.
That's what they're trying to connotate right here.
It's probably, I don't know. I haven't read the Bible.
Me neither. So I'm probably talking out of my ass here, but you know, it just reminded me of that.
Oh, by the way, when you take your own life back in the day, Middle Ages,
day.
Middle Ages, modern era, so 1800s to 900, suicide was so taboo that if you committed it, there was a lot of probability that you will not be buried into sacred ground. You will be buried outside the community. Because your sin is so great that there is no forgiveness for you.
The sin of being so depressed.
Yeah, actually the sin to take your own life, because your life is not yours to be taken. It belongs to God. So that is the mindset that they were having. So let's go to the crossroads.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, that's how we think. Herb? Adam's herb. Adam's head had minor wounds. Is useful thing in the journey. Replies 5 hearts. Good.
Oh, this is gonna be combat, I see.
Awesome. Oh,
And you have the sprinting, so it's probably a horror game. Not really.
not really. I don't
Usually it's
think,
how it
but
goes.
feel.
Yeah,
She's sprinting all by herself. I think this game has this game is turn-based strategy. Turn-based combat, I mean. I think. So yeah, the crossroads is the only thing our character is looking at, apart from the scarecrow. Oh, I'm loving this game. It has oh, Herb! Bricky's Herb. Which
Look
doctor?
for all the herbs.
All the herbs, all the drugs. Which doctors knows way to
Everyone.
protect people from all kinds of curses with this herb? I love the idea of curses. I mean, not in our time, of course, but in the ancient time, the idea that every ill that came to you was because of a curse or someone looking at you badly. So there were
Evil eye.
yeah, the evil eye, and there were all these amulets and things in order to keep the evil eye away.
All those traditions and all that.
Exactly.
Ночной мрак наполнен ожиданием. Вы пришли на Михайловскую Ростань,
New
где вас
character.
уже ждет дед
Yep.
Егор.
Old Egor.
Вы давно знаете предстоящий вам обряд, хотя никогда не собирались его выполнять. Но время очертить круг пришло.
I love the voice, the narrator. It has a beautiful voice. And the language is super beautiful too. I don't know if you can hear it.
I agree.
Can you hear it when it's out?
I can hear it. Yeah, no.
Oh, perfect,
I can hear
perfect.
it.
Perfect.
I can hear it when he talks.
It's
No problem.
awesome. Perfect, perfect. Old Egor.
Ну
Hello.
где ты там виляешь-то? Полночь уж скоро.
Ooh. So we have a nice, like a visual novel.
Вон
Worried.
к вестовому столбу сходи. Я там все для обряда подготовил. Свечи неси. Круг очертить время подошло.
Okay, this is...
He's trying to help.
He's trying to help. He must be a warlock of some sorts. Probably. Wait, there was something over here. Gold beds.
Probably.
Старые какие-то кресты. Давно, видать, народ тут схоронили.
Awesome. I love all the lore. I love the lore.
So,
So the ritual candles, old and enchanted candles from Old Egor's hut. With their help, you can draw a circle that can offer protection against evil spirits. Applies 3 on the first turn. Yeah, it's a turn-based combat thingy.
До
Mileposts. Cherdin 70 miles, so it's gone 102 miles.
До Ныроба 21 верста.
Awesome. Oh, there is a herb over there. I'm seeing it. I'm picking it up. Herb! Another Adam's head. Good.
Adam's head.
Look at the beautiful game. Look at the landscape. I don't know if those are
I
eyes
really
though.
love
Yeah,
the atmosphere.
yeah, they're eyes.
Yeah, you can't tell, but it really seems like it.
I'm loving this game so far. You pick up
Oh,
a
it's-
wonderful game. I had this in my bucket list to do for a long time, but I never had the time to play it, to properly play it. I'm so happy you picked this game up.
I literally just looked at your games list in descending alphabetical order, and so that was interesting. It was pretty new and something that seemed pretty not.
Ну, молодец, Василиса.
What's the word I'm looking for?
New and noble?
Underappreciated.
Yeah, it's probably a good word.
Теперь давай.
'Cause I haven't heard of this ever.
I heard of this
Really
because
good.
I don't know how did I heard of this game. How did it end in my hands? I think it was because there was a Steam sale about from the Eastern Europe. You see when Steam does the sales of regional developers,
Yeah.
and this one came out, and I was
Does
like,
that
oh
sound-
my god, this looks awesome!
Не то
So I buy it.
даст нечистой.
Yeah.
Make the circle.
Cutscene.
Очертилась. Посмотри, дедушка.
Разрывов нет. Ну, поздно теперь сомневаться.
Думаешь, смогу я ему помочь?
Сможешь, сможешь. С книгой все получится. Таково
You
предание.
have the book.
So the book
Says
is
the legend.
the book is the big thing here. So we have like a Necronomicon of sorts.
Ну, давай. Время пришло забрать у меня
Ай.
знаткость. Долго мы с ней
Like the
прожили,
key to.
и тяжело и хорошо с ней расставаться. Ну, забирай.
I love the idea. Oh, the book.
Oh, animation.
I think I need to click it. So let's click it.
Ишь ты.
Yep.
Экое силище-то из книги вылетело.
Yeah, this is witchcraft of the.
Открыто. Что за сила такая? Ну, после подумай.
Definitely.
Теперь слова говори, что учили.
I'm always curious because, for example, let us put this in a philosophical and moral dilemma. Because this is the thing: your husband commits suicide, so he went to hell. In order to take him out of hell and save his soul from eternal damnation, you are doing black magic and witchcraft that is against all that is good and holy to take out the man from hell into heaven, probably. But you will probably end up in hell because of all the things you did to get the other person to heaven.
Yeah.
But at the same time, aren't you...
Whatever you can do to help your friend, you know?
Exactly, but at the same time, aren't you doing a good thing because you are self-sacrificing your soul for the sake of another one? It's like...
Exactly.
It's a little like complicated. I imagine that the paperwork in heaven must be like stuck up, and they are looking case by case, like, oh my god, this is complicated.
It's never that easy. Sometimes morally gray in these regards.
Yep. So
is this case.
read the spell, or we say I'm scared. Let's read the spell. Let's go for it.
Крестясь, да пойду на ростань. На ростань очерчусь, да в круг шагну. А
Okay.
затем и говорить буду. Купцы молодцы, купите у меня кошку.
Come and buy my cat. Oh, interesting.
За кошку дайте не целковый, не разменный, да не колпак красный.
Oh.
А дайте разумение черное, да зрение острое.
Oh, this is awesome. The symbolism of selling a cat in order to get the ability to see in the dark and have a sharper vision. It has a lot to do with the vision people had of cats back in the day, about the mysticism around them.
Как сказала, так и будет.
That's true. Cats had a lot of implications in that regard.
Yep.
Especially the black cat.
Especially the black cat, yes.
The latter.
Indeed. Oh boy.
Купцы пожаловали. Теперь
Oh.
слушай, что
Oh.
говорю. Если
Okay,
жизнь
that's
дорога.
quite sudden.
So the merchant is a wolf. It has horns though, so it's a demon wolf of sorts. It's a black dog, and those were actually in the ancient times also viewed as evil spirits. For example, if there was I believe this was the myth, it's a myth from Ireland, or it's from the British Isles. The thing is, I believe if there was an execution, like a hanging or something like that, there was a probability that a black dog, a giant black dog will appear. That was the representation of the evil spirit of the person that was hanged or killed.
Interesting.
That's amazing. Oh, I love to be able to nerd out about everything I know.
There you go. Lots of history.
Yeah, I have read so much in my life, and I have bought. I say that we're going to record like 40 minutes. I think it's going to be a lot more. The thing is, I have bought like 4 books yesterday.
Чтобы стать знатной,
Oh wow.
Yeah,
преодолеть
I have a lot to read.
черта. Пришло
So,
время сплести
got a lot to read.
первый заговор.
Sakobor.
You have to defeat this demon.
Oh, it's like a card game. Oh, I love it. Oh, look at the art of the card. Super awesome. Welcome to your first batch.
Game developers have really done themselves on this.
Yeah,
My
they
goodness.
have. Look at this. Each battle consists of turns. Yeah, I know
I can't
that.
believe
Yes.
Union takes turn. Oh, I was just gonna compliment the game developers further, but yeah, that's all I have to say. It's really good, well made. I'm surprised it's not. I haven't heard of it at all. I hope it had some good success financially, because man, they deserve it.
I think it did, or at least it has give a profit. I think. I want to believe because the game is gorgeous.
I'm gonna research that just in case. Black book. Game.
Okay, so I do this, and then I click on the end turn.
4.5 out of 5 by most game reviewers. I think it was pretty successful.
Great!
That's good. Okay.
The pages you had previous turn have changed. The book altered the page each turn. I am in the developer industry here in Argentina, and I have to say, doing all of this, all the cards, all the research of the names for the cards, it's such a big work, such an enormous work.
A lot of work.
Yeah,
I agree.
And getting the... Look at that. Look at how the card moves. Look at how the card moves in the hand. Look how the wind alters the pages.
Yeah.
So many little details. We have
Even
become...
that takes...
We have become like a channel that analyzes animation from games.
Pretty much. At least you have most. Because this is your YouTube channel.
You're recording it. You can also upload it if you want it. No problem at all.
Yeah, but this is your video.
A complete Sagorov. Oh my god, we have a lot of things. You may combine several pages into a Sagobor. Sagobor must be the spell, but I don't remember where the game takes place. I don't know if it's in Poland or in West Russia. I have no idea. I think it's in Poland. 3 pages. Screen.
I would say Poland.
I would say Poland. Sagor consists in orders and keys. You can currently recite a Sagor consists in 2 orders and 1 key. Okay. You can see the type of the page, order and key, on its upper corner. So I can throw a Usarki, an Abdelia, and a... Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe it's better to use 2 Usaki and 1 Rava, because the Rava will defend me. The other 2 will attack. We should be able to defeat this... This merchant should be easily
The other line
defeated.
was the defense, I think.
Enemy turn, he will attack. Don't do any damage because we'll work it. The black book helps you predict your enemy action. Okay. Study the enemy intents carefully to upset their plans. Awesome. Deals 3 each turn. Okay, but I don't need that. Well, I need the... because... What is a Cuba though? Look at the design of this one. Looks like a rotten... Looks like a rotten person. Indeed, it's creepy. Let's go for that one. We go for this one, and we will go for the Cuba. And I think we should be winning this battle. Oh, that is poison.
Lots
okay.
of Slay the Spire vibes here. Oh, he did it.
I haven't played Slay the Spire yet. I have to play it.
Oh wow. You should try it. It's a good game, but oh my god.
Jumanji Hellboy.
You just turned that hill into a snake.
Yep. Enter his bow. Yeah, safe travels to hell. Thank you. Thank you, old man. Oh, gets to hell. Oh, perfect. Let's go.
Enjoy your time in hell. Oh man, ooh.
Well, I think we made a mistake. I think.
Well, we'll see.
I'm not a warlock or a witch, but I must say I think you made a mistake. You should have stayed home. Black Rift.
Well, that would have been the easy way out, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that will be the easy way out, and indeed. But if you are so in love with someone and you want to take him out of hell... Oh my god. Oh, I love the voice of the demon.
Silly. Those.
Мне
Love the
стоит
deep
тебя
voice.
поздравить. Ведь первая печать открыта. Осталось лишь 6. О, но сможешь ли ты открыть остальные?
Maybe.
Это совсем другой вопрос.
I feel like I'm watching a movie.
Yeah. The wish, seals, leap, or who are you? Who are you first? Because
Что за сатана?
yeah, he's the big
Как
one.
невежливо, Василиса.
I love when he say her name. So cool. Basilisa.
Теперь я твой
By
главный
voice?
помощник. Ведь именно я даю
That's
тебе
the powers of a
колдовскую
code.
силу.
Coldom must be a witch. A sorcerer. Look, it has a thing that clarifies it. Awesome.
Мы
I like the
успеем
highlights.
познакомиться поближе.
This is, I think, it could enter into the category of an educational game because it has so much lore in it that is based on real lore that it's actually kind of like an educational game. That's awesome.
Yeah, but it doesn't give too much. Like it's kind of really feeding it slowly to you.
Yeah, because
And, I
I
kinda
believe
like
that's because the writer of this book probably, first off, he's really talented because all the dialogue are epic. But second of all, the thing is that in these types of games, you need to do that. You need to create an atmosphere that reveals you that the characters all know what they're looking at. They are not like an isekai protagonist that goes to a fantasy world and is like, "Oh my god, this is epic," and tries and everybody has to explain everything to them. This is a game, this history where the characters already know the rules, already know the lore, and they are living the rules and living the lore. So they don't need anyone to try to explain to them the thing. So the player feels that connection with them in the sense that you are sitting down, you are playing the game, and you are like, yeah, I too understand this thing. Even though you don't understand it, you believe you do.
Неужто книга любое желание исполнит?
Interesting feeling.
The Black Brook grant any wish.
Конечно, ведь таково
Of course, it's gonna say
задание.
yes.
Of course, it's going to say yes, even if it's no.
Кто знает, может, скоро ты встретишь своего возлюбленного.
Never
He
trust.
knows everything about her.
Yeah, never trust someone that has horns.
Открыть сии печати. Пока что не
And it's-
было
and
такого
speaks.
ни на небе, ни на земле.
Usually goats, they have horns, but
Damn, no one in heaven or earth or beneath it has ever been able to open the scroll or look upon it yet. So we're gonna be the first. Awesome. What about the seals?
Открыть на книге-то.
How do I open these seals?
Разве ты не сможешь догадаться сама?
Oh, come on. You're now being an asshole.
Кажется,
Well.
я уже разочарован в тебе.
Okay, let's leave this place.
Меня на свет Божий!
О, не так скоро.
I love the
Ты
design.
забыл,
Love this to yourself.
почему ты здесь.
Yeah.
Я нарекаю тебя векшицей.
Oh boy.
Ведьма, сколько чертей ты берешь в услужение?
Wait, I need to take demons? One and as many as possible. Huh.
One. Why one? Like between one and anything, as much as I need.
One and all of them. I would say I would say one because I don't want to be greedy and I think demons are not exactly easy to manage.
That's true. I
Yes.
mean, what you're doing here is not exactly something you will do necessarily. Just
Yeah,
what you're saying.
exactly. I mean, as many as possible is a good option, but I think one is the correct in quotation correct choice.
Yeah.
Let's go for just
I have a
one.
feeling he's
Хватит
gonna
ни
spout.
одного беса в услужении.
Меньше 3 не даем.
Oh, well, we need 3, even if we don't want it.
Well, no
Я
sneak
выберу
past.
тебе лучших помощников из старых бесов Егора.
Okay, so we're gonna have 3.
А теперь ступай. Мы еще встретимся, если ты сможешь открыть печати.
I love the language. So awesome. Whoa,
Love it. Flash.
the Black Book. Okay, so
The game.
let us do a roundup for this episode and let us talk about the game. What do you think about it?
So far, so good. Like, I really love what's going on so far. Lots of interesting folklore implications in this little game, and the gameplay and the art style, very smooth. Not on my side because it's a little laggy, and I understand your internet is a little whiffy.
Yeah,
but,
sorry.
I can tell that it no worries. But yeah, it's running very smoothly. Like, I can't believe I didn't know about this beforehand. So yeah, highly recommend playing this game. Whoever's watching this video. So feel free to just buy the game and support the developer and just see for yourself. If maybe watch the videos of the Lost Chevalier and decide if this is the type of style of game you want to play. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
This game so far for me, it's beautiful. It has a lot of folklore, a lot of environmental storytelling, good dialogue so far, and a magnificent card system. Because when I was playing it, I was looking like ahead of time, and I was like, oh yeah, but if you combine this and then this and then this, and I can only imagine that the cards will get wilder and crazier as long as you play. And the probability that there will be multiple fighters each battle, because I have seen some screenshots of the game in the store before I buy off this, obviously. They are like multiple combatants, and the idea of having 3 imps is something truly interesting. And well, the art style is beautiful, the story is compelling. The fact that we have those flashbacks, I don't know if you were able to see them, Voodoo, about the people hanging from the tree and all of that when the screen was like red.
Yeah.
That was
Very
super creepy
dark
and
night.
creative.
I love that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So, but we're gonna end the episode here because it's already 33 minutes. Maybe a little less, a little more, but that's the time I have in my timer. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a blast. I was the Lost Chevalier. I'm Voodoo, signing out. Bye bye.
Bye.